I think it's super funny that this is what my third most popular video that I've ever posted. It's a third of a million people have watched about this heater. How many? Does that mean like 100% of these heaters are defective? I don't know. I thought let's just do a follow-up and find out exactly what is the problem with this tip-over switch that we bypassed to make the thing work. Here's that switch, the tip-over switch that is so problematic. I can't imagine it's anything too complicated. I'm going to just take it out. Let's take it apart and see what it's all about. You can hear that switch going on and off. It's called a dump switch. Alright, I'm just going to take this screw out here. Okay. So, yeah, it's pretty simple. So you can see there's a momentary switch in here, which is, I suppose, normally open until this is pushed down. This little button is pushed down, and so that will complete the circuit. Mine sounds okay. And then there's this lever, and this big silver ball sits on top in this thing, and as long as this is in this cup, it's going to push down on this lever, which will push down on the little switch right here, and that will complete the circuit. So if it tips over, this will push up and it will open the circuit and it will turn off your heater. So that's really all that's going on in there. Now why it doesn't work sometimes, I don't know. Maybe it's just... Now that we know we've got this thing running, I'm going to try disconnecting my bypass and plugging that switch back in. I bet it's still going to work. Alright, I plugged the bypass switch back in. Now let's turn it back on. Pilot light's on, and then I'm going to let go. And then it went out. Huh, interesting. Let's figure out why that isn't making contact. So if I hold that button down and I try to light it, it still most of the time doesn't work. So the fault actually lies in this little switch, which I think I can only rip apart. Yeah, I mean it looks like it's making contact, but my guess is that there's just some corrosion on here that prevents it from making contact. So let me just clean that up with a little piece of sandpaper. Alright, it seems like that solved the problem. So if I hold the pilot down, I light it, I let that coupler warm up. Now I'm going to click the button. I hold it down and let go, and you can see it's still lit, and you can hear the thing clunk when I let it. I'm going to let it off. Ready? So there's something in here, then that closes off the gas. So I think that's it. I think it was that this switch, the contacts just get dirty, so it doesn't make good, consistent contact. I'm going to put it back together again and see if it works. Alright, I just got that switch back together again. Let's try it, and then we'll bolt it in. Alright, we got that switch back up in there. Now let's give it a try. Let it warm up, let off the button. Ha-ha! It works! Yeah, and our switch, safety switch still works. Haha, it's fixed. That only took 7 years. Alright, well, so there you go. If you want to make it work, well, that first video ought to suffice. If you want to fix it, this one is for you.